hitters out here trying to defend the home turf. R.O.B into Diddy Kong is definitely going to be the go-to matchup we're going to see right here as we're getting our player position set up properly.
And this is a matchup, too, where you think R.O.B definitely has the advantage just in terms of the zoning tools, but if duck190 has those Diddy Kong combos on deck, if he can get his hands on R.O.B, that is going to be a ton of quick percent. And, you know, we could see the work cut out for Up Esports Aaron Baskin, but getting into this game one, is that Michigan University and Odyssey Esports, Duck?
I mean, no, that's Manchester University.
Manchester, okay.
Yeah, the nearby collegiate team that is definitely on top when it comes to the collegiate teams here in Indiana. Such hitters like Duck, you see Augment coming around here and there. We saw Fleetwood, an alumni earlier. So definitely some of the best that Indiana has to offer coming through Manchester Esports right there. You know, not even to mention Scrubbed, as we mentioned before, holding it down on the TO side of things. Also a hidden boss of his own, incredible player. You know, as some might not expect the TOs of such bangers as the Works and Afterburner themselves to be. What is this, by the way?
Everything in the kitchen sink coming out there, but that up tilt and that down tilt up smash not quite going to take it, just R.O.B so heavy. But, you know, talking about the other side too, Aaron Baskin, one of those players that just only gotten better over time. He was, by the end of his time in Wisconsin, was consistently at the very top of the PR. Just, I believe, came in at around the 5th spot on the latest Minnesota PR, which, if you don't know the Minnesota scene, they are incredible.
Oh,
they are always super slept on. He has the Loafs of the world, Atreus, Lucky on Piranha Plant, who just won a big event solo Piranha Plant. So being able to be that high in the PR there is a really tall task. And Aaron Baskin showing why he earned that spot, taking that first stock there with the up throw and just trying to continue to pile on this momentum. Just making sure he stays around that up smash. And now Diddy all of a sudden in peril if he can be put in a bad spot off stage for those side Bs.
Yeah, and a little bit of this character can have a little bit of trouble finding the kill once you get out of the down tilt kill confirm range. The banana is going to be a big factor on whether or not you can find it, but that up smash out of shield, not the most reliable tool, but it will get the job done if the situation allows it to. I will say to your point earlier as far as the combos go for Duck, definitely, oh wow, the banana into the up smash, just barely not finding its kill. But Duck, if he's going to find his way, or rather if they're going to find their way back into this game, it's going to be those optimized combos. Duck is a freak on the optimized combos. The down airs on stage to get the soft little flinch animation, the up Bs into, oh wow, the up throw, let alone killing off the platform. That platform assist is definitely going to make a big difference when it comes to that move killing as well.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we saw a change in venue if Aaron Baskin is able to clean this one up. Just having so much space to play around Diddy and get those up throw kills as well. Banana is just much less of a factor than we're accustomed to seeing in those DiddyCon matchups here. So it just makes it hard, especially with just the big body and the heavy weight of R.O.B to find these stocks. And Aaron Baskin just continues to pile on this damage. He looks so comfortable whether it's his item or he has the banana in hand.
And you see Duck also, they're not afraid to try and go for that gyro to implement yet another item into their gameplay here, especially in the neutral, kind of swatting it away right there with the forward air as it comes out. They're not looking the most hot right now until you find that up B just barely. I'm actually genuinely surprised it did not kill with as far as Aaron Baskin went up into the blast zone right there. Really going to be something you have to pay attention to. Looking for the down tilt a little bit late to catch the off of the trip of the banana. And such a tricky spot to have to navigate here if you are duck190. But the Nair forward air, that is such a good kill confirm. That landing neutral air is going to give you so much, but that dash attack is not safe. It does cross up on the shield, but that up smash out of shield will hit on both sides and will be the difference maker in that game.
And I was talking to Aaron Baskin on the carpool right here, and he actually really does not have a ton of experience in the DiddyCon matchup. So we were talking shop just as someone that had played it a lot throughout Smash 4 and into Ultimate. And you saw him kind of play that floor lava game plan is what I like to call it, where if Diddy has banana in hand and you are in disadvantage at kill percent, you want to try to bait out the banana toss. So that way, if he can't get those confirms, he can potentially take it in hand for you. And it was making it really difficult for Duck to find those stocks, as we saw throughout that game. And so Aaron Baskin really was not having any issues sealing the deal, and he just continued to run away with that game. But we are going to see an even bigger stage come out, actually, instead of smaller one, which I'm kind of surprised by.
I mean, Duck will play that game. They are not afraid of playing the long game, especially when items are in play. You have the banana, you have the gyro, and you can even consider, let's say, the laser as enough of a factor in this long-range game. But you have to consider the scramble in full effect right now. Diddy Kong with great out-of-shield options. Obviously, R.O.B having options such as that forward air, the neutral air, the down tilt, not even to mention that we have not quite seen a lot of so far in this game. Duck trying to throw some down tilts of their own right here. The rod, that is the only appropriate name for that move. That forward tilt is disgusting. It lasts for so long. It is such a great, the rod. Shout out Dakpo.
Yeah. That's a good reference to a Lanky Kong and Donkey Kong 64 with how long his arms stretch on that forward tilt. Who actually just got added to Smash 64 Remix. I don't know if you follow that at all.
Big love for that game right there, dude.
Love the mods that still come out for that game, but love also the gameplay from Duck coming out. So far, proving me wrong with this this counter pick. Utilizing the open space really well, and he does find that up smash out of shield once again, punishing that miss spacing from Aaron Baskin. So now Duck with his first meaningful lead in this set.
Oh yeah, Duck's going to be able to hold it down. As I said, they're not afraid to play that long-range game, that patient, defensive, I'm going to hold this item and look you in the eyes while you do anything kind of gameplay. And also definitely not afraid to close the distance when it comes down to it. Very confident with the monkey flips in neutral as well, especially with the items implemented, with the banana deployed, the gyro deployed, something that you have to consider. So many more reasons to find yourself in shield, and so many more reasons to maybe implement that monkey flip into your arsenal, with being a command grab and all. But here we go. Wow, forward smash is actually just going to kill, by the way. R.O.B is big, and Kalos is also big, but it does not matter.
Oh, no.
Love that.
Gets the double banana toss off the ledge and just continues to go off to the races, piling on even more damage. Just a complete momentum shift from game one. Duck just looking fantastic in this game, too.
Yeah, not showing any loss of momentum from that game one drop. As that gyro in such a scary spot potentially had the chance to hit Duck out of their up B, but Duck taking the gyro in their own hands, maybe trying to put a little bit more work. The banana just back and forth, stealing each other's projectiles. I'm loving the confidence to try and just take over the item gameplay from both of these players right now.
That Nair still isn't going to take it, especially on those big blast runs from Kalos.
Oh,
watch out for the barrels.
Duck will hit those. Here we go. Wow, the spot dodge. 200% and climbing. R.O.B can't kill? Question mark?
Yeah.
There we go.
Forward air on stage at 200%. We'll finally take it, but man, this is one of those where you spend the second half of the game just thinking about what you need to do better going into the next game.
Yeah, if it takes you what 3 minutes to deny a 3-stock, you know, your head's got to be in the right place to keep your momentum, or any momentum that you might have left from taking that game one.
We're never seeing Kalos again in this set, I'll tell you that right now.
Absolutely not. If Aaron Baskin knows any better, we are going to learn and move on and grow and not let Diddy have a large FD stage.
Aaron Baskin definitely a player that does thrive on those learning opportunities. He definitely keeps a very positive mindset even when things aren't going well. So definitely don't expect him to get rattled off of just having one rough game, because sometimes the stage really does make that big of a difference.
Oh, yeah. Especially in matchups where, as you said, not a lot of Diddy experience for Aaron Baskin, but showing none the worse for Ware, as we're still being able to navigate through these scrambles, through these more matchup-dependent interactions, such as with these monkey flips, such as with the items, as we've seen. With Duck in that last game kind of taking over the the advantage so far.
And I like the smaller stage here too. It's gonna give Aaron Baskin a lot more opportunities to get those edge guards on Diddy, who is definitely vulnerable off stage. His feet were pretty much square on that stage for the majority of the Kalos game. So already seeing a much more even game. This one could come down to who gets that first stock and who can just start playing their defensive game plan. But in the corner, getting the nair, doesn't go for the side B. Oh, continues to keep him in the corner. But Duck just continues to live to see another day, and finds that forward smash. Not quite gonna take it.
Yeah, we saw the barrel stuff. Neutral B try to come out there for Aaron Baskin, shooting the laser twice right there. Maybe trying to look for the side B, which I will say we have not seen a lot of so far against Duck here. You know, one of R.O.B's better killing options is that rotor arm. Not even to mention the up smash for Diddy Kong coming out time and time again. It's going to be Duck's main way to find the kills, especially when you're in the sweet spot for those kill combos out of the down tilt in particular.
Yeah, and as we've seen, whoever takes that first stock really begins to run away with these games. And Duck just continues to pile on this damage at low percent. Baskin just reeling right now. He needs to find this confirm. Is that grab on the platform? It's going to connect. Yes, it will. He really needed that stock.
Oh, yeah. And as we saw in one of the PS2 games previously, in that first game, rather, the platform is going to make a big difference when it comes to trying to find the kill with the up throw in particular. Tombstone pile driver off the top. The further up you can get, the quicker that is going to kill every single time. As still fighting our way back right here, Aaron Baskin not showing many signs of weakness right here, as this advantage has just been growing and growing and growing. Duck finding themselves a little bit lost in the current sauce we find ourselves in.
Finally gets back on stage, though. I'm going to get that forward smash. Isn't going to take it from mid-stage, but gives him a moment to breathe after taking 90% unanswered. And another banana forward smash coming through on the landing. Aaron Baskin continues to be subjugated on those landing nairs time and time again by Duck.
Yeah, now that is landing nair, but you do have to respect, especially the banana out of shield. That is a frame 6 option that will lead into kills out of shield. You have to be so mindful, even with the R.O.B nair, let alone the fact that that wasn't even a parry. You can just shield that. Ooh, I mean, the banana into the up smash. That's the one risk of being being so liberal of using the banana and keeping it deployed out onto the stage, is that your opponent can take it over on their own accord and use it to find their own stocks the way that Aaron Baskin has done with that up smash right there. Still at some dangerous percents, but this is what you like to see if you're playing R.O.B right here, regardless of the matchups. When you get those Z-drop gyro combos going, that is going to be how you're going to find these kills. Duck looking for Hail Mary of an up smash right there, charging up a little bit, just let him know.
And you're starting to see Aaron Baskin is finally just trying to not land with those nairs as much, especially onto that shield. He is at that percent where an up smash from Diddy will take it no problem. He needs to find himself an opportunity to get Duck off stage here. He cannot afford to eat another banana forward smash, but is at a percent where like an up smash from R.O.B will kill, a backer in the corner absolutely will do it. And Duck knows it. He's barreling across the entire stage to reset.
And Duck being very aggressive with trying to throw these bananas out, and it will work out in the end. We saw so many of the bananas heading towards Aaron Baskin, none quite finding their mark until the one that does ends up being the one that makes the difference. The forward smash out of the trip is going to be putting Duck up 2-1 in the set. Now, we did see Aaron Baskin start to mount a little bit of momentum towards the end there. You know, a couple 90% advantage states, putting Duck on notice. You cannot be too comfortable, especially against a character like R.O.B, who will delete you if you are not prepared for it.
And you saw Duck was aware of the fact that Aaron Baskin was doing a lot of B-reverse charges on those gyros to micro-space a little bit, so he took that space and did the run-up shields. That way, once the gyro came out, he could take full advantage of that end lag and seal out that game. We'll see if Aaron Baskin is privy to that and can avoid another situation repeat. He's definitely an adapter, but sometimes he needs to have a strong game plan going into the set in order to be able to execute it properly. And as we talked about, again, doesn't necessarily have a ton of experience. So we'll see how he responds on the fly.
Oh, lucky flip kick going entirely through the gyro, just completely disregarding the banana pull, though. Aaron Baskin getting the dash grab right there, straight up through neutral. the neutral air, catching the monkey flips, trying to catch the escapes out of the corner. That is one thing that R.O.B is great at, is catching your defensive options, trying to catch your escapes from those more disadvantageous positions. Dash attack going to keep the advantage going. Banana is out, going to, wow, bouncing the gyro off the banana to be able to catch it. I love those interactions, man.
And Duck still living on this first stock somehow, some way, but does not avoid that down air, jumping a little too high. And now Baskin finally in the driver's seat for the first time since this game 1. Already looking for those gyro combos off the side.
Yeah, we actually haven't seen the side B confirms come out at all for Aaron Baskin throughout the set. So Duck finding a little bit of comfortability in these combos, in these scrambles.
It's hard on Diddy because he has such a small hurt box and he is a fast faller. But you also take full advantage of that off the ledge. Time and time again, we see him get those double banana toss confirms off the ledge, and Aaron Baskin continues to get hit by them. You have to be so careful if Diddy has banana in hand on ledge.
Well, yeah, I mean, banana in hand in many situations will lead to your demise, especially at these kill percents, especially when you get the Z drops on deck, as Duck likes to have. Definitely the tech is on deck for Duck with these Z cancels, the B reverses, all these banana tricks. Duck has them on lock and loves to put them on display, uses anything that you can against a character like R.O.B, who can really take advantage of you not having as many options. Oh, but the banana.
There it is
shield,
again.
That's what we talked about.
That was how we ended that game 3.
Oh,
and it could be what sends him into top 32 here on the loser side.
Wow, that grab is crazy, by the way. Oh, wow, we saw the up smash not quite coming out as quickly as we've seen before with the dash attack on shield. Duck kind of mounting a serious lead right here. Aaron Baskin starting to approach a dangerous percent right here. Banana finding its mark into the down tilt. A little bit of a scramble gets us into a scary spot for Aaron Baskin. Gyro is out. Dash attack is going to pick it up. A little bit of frame trap action right here, trying to catch it with the banana. Oh, and the barrels. Kind of keeping that in the back pocket throughout the set, but catching the neutral tech right there. I think potentially even catching the tech away right there off of the tech situation all the way from